mediocre.
Yes, there it is. That's the stop we needed. That's the stop we needed.
Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Garnett out there with Worthy. Then there's West. Then there's Drexler. And it's Olajuwon in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Lakers, Durant is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Daniels. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Harden in at the 2. And Greg, with back-to-back games part of the schedule, how do teams feel getting into the latter part of that combo, like tonight?
Well, these games can be especially taxing mentally and physically. At this point, it's a war of attrition, and really, who can survive the night?
Passes it to Drexler. Here's Olajuwon. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Hey, it's inexcusable not putting a body on the key. I mean, you deserve to get cooked when you don't do that.
Now, here's Doncic. Nowitzki outside. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Harden against West. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, and you know, a tough, crafty scorer inside. West showing you he's not just an elite jump shooter.
KD against Worthy. And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. The 3 from KD. And Nowitzki slams it in.
Really imperative that you put a body on Nowitzki. I mean, he's just too big and talented close to the rim.
Worthy finds West. Shoots over Doncic. No good there off the double clutch. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
It's his first trip to the line.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward positions. And I think they've improved in that regard.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. We know Greg L.A.'s challenge recently has been finding the right supporting cast for their star.
And they're looking for that perfect fit. And sometimes that's all it takes, you know. It's finding those perfect other guys to get you there.
Olajuwon trying to break free. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
The pass to Durant. Kicks it to Harden. Over Drexler. Offensive rebound. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
The basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's the lob to the hoop. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Lakers ball.
And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. The Lakers second.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Harden missing again. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for the Pacers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. It seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that
game. Here's West. Indiana again missing.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Harden inside the three-point line. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So the Pacers call timeout. They're first of the game. And Clark, when we take a look at your former team, the Indiana Pacers, is it fair to say they're a work in progress?
Most definitely, Kevin. I mean, I think they've got some really outstanding young talent as well as a very experienced coaching staff. That combination should bode well for the Pacers' future.
And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. So an entirely new grouping now for Indiana.
Let me hear you.
Monroe, the pass to Mourning. Halliburton with it, defended by Paul. Worthy down low. Anthony on him. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
First in free throw percentage, second in scoring, and they're ranked third in assists. You can see they have the talent and court vision, but also guys are really finishing.
And I can't help but focus on their free throw shooting percentage, G8. They've been dialed in at the free throw line. Now again this morning. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Outside, Beal. Anthony on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Worthy. The shot by Anthony, no good. Pacers trailed by 4. Inside, Monroe. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
Hey, Clark, thinking back to that Halliburton for Sabonis trade, what are your thoughts?
I think it's one of those situations where it was a win-win all the way around, Greg. You think about it. The Kings benefited, the Pacers did. Young players that have stardom in their future. And I think both players are going to be multi-time All-Stars.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Paul for 2.
Paul's got his second bucket tonight.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
To the middle. Here's Mourning. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Paul kicks to Beal. Love right side. Shays with the rebound.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Shays the pass to Worthy. Here's Monroe. His three-pointers off the mark. And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers ahead, up 4. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
The Lakers, 15. The Pacers, 11.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Here's Doncic.
Personal foul.
Scoreless thus far. We've got Daniels. Luka Doncic out there with Harden. And there's Nowitzki. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. That free throw good from Doncic. And players and coaches want a consistent whistle, Clark. Isn't that harder, though, when minor contact can be called a foul?
Yeah, it is, Kevin, but I do think the officials do a great job. At the NBA level, there's more latitude for physical contact. These are the best players in the world. They're also the most athletic and the strongest players in the world. So giving them room, and I think the officials do a great job of officiating the game the way it should be. And I understand the cry about consistency, but remember now, the officials, much like the players, coaches, and broadcasters, they too are human. And, you know, the length KG has creates problems for defenders, which is why they often foul him inside.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
That free throw missing.
Really hard not to respect the tremendous impact Garnett has on both ends of the floor. He plays with tremendous intensity in all situations and never gives you less than 100% effort.
And the second free throw, good. Lakers leading by 5. And here's Doncic. Pass to Daniels. And stolen by Olajuwon. No good from West.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay.
Here's Daniels. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Olajuwon's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Drexler. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Drexler against KD for the 3. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound. Olajuwon's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Halliburton passes to West. Doncic with the block.
Luka's sheer size makes him a mismatch for most guards.
Here's Olajuwon. Outside for Halliburton. Just 5 on the clock. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
That's a 3-second violation. Lakers ball.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Harden outside. Teardrop shot. It's rebounded by Indiana. Olajuwon's got 8 rebounds in this game. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, GA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, of course, the Pacers have a great history, and star point guard Tyrese Halliburton is eager to embrace it. He said, I want to know all the stories of Pacers players of the past. I want to know more about Ron Artest and everybody who played for this organization. I'm being where my feet are. I love being here in Indy. Kevin?
Oh, I'd love to hear that. He could be that next Pacers great player. David, thanks. Timeout called the Pacers.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Once again, your Laker girls dance team.
While we can, let's have a peek at the league's top foul shooting teams over the course of the last month. The Lakers, number 1.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Pacers trailed by 5. Basket, good.
Jerry West.
West has got 5 now.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Overall, though, I think they've taken good care of the basketball. That's their first turnover.
And Indiana shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. And here's Drexler outside. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Left side, Halliburton. West outside. Oh, that's blocked. And he stays with it. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Doncic kicks to Harden. Nowitzki outside. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Nowitzki's got his second bucket of the night.
And, we know Nowitzki is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot guy. Does a fabulous job measuring up these shots.
Lakers leading by 5. To the inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Oh, that's so difficult to stop. Once Olajuwon gets near the rim, you got to be ready for him to rise up and throw it down.
KD, that's for 2. The rebound by Halliburton. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Daniels dishes to Doncic. He kicks it to Durant. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Just 5 to shoot. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
From 20 feet out. No good from West.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Daniels passes to Doncic. .135 left in the first half. Here's Nowitzki. Again, the miss by the Lakers. Here's Halliburton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Third in rebounding, and they're third in three-point shooting. The front office has definitely made that a point of emphasis for this team.
And going back to their assist ranking, there's a terrific flow to their offense. You've mentioned it, Greg, often. Good ball movement, good player movement. It's basketball as it was meant to be played.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
I tell you, one of the things I've noticed about Halliburton is his endurance, man. It is off the charts. He's always pushing the pace and really outworking other guys most of the time. He's constantly revving up the motor and taking things up a notch.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Kevin Durant. And Paul subbed in for Doncic. Halliburton hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here is Daniels. He's defended by Olajuwon. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Worthy. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
That's his
Paul plays with
second
such
personal
force
foul.
and smarts combined. I mean,
Second
he looks for
team.
contact and does a good job of drawing fouls on the way up.
At the line for Los Angeles,
2 shots.
Chris Paul.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, Chris Paul has probably forgotten more about basketball than most of us know. He's an encyclopedia of knowledge for the game.
Yao checked in for the Lakers. Bradley Beal comes in for James Harden. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
That's his
You know,
first
your assumption
personal
would be
foul.
that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
At the line for the Pacers, James Worthy. At the line for 1,
And it's tied up with that one.
And one of the most feared, versatile scorers at that forward position. Big game James always seems to make the most out of any situation.
And Paul gets it to go in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Drills it from outside.
Chris Paul, so smart as a point guard. Any weaknesses in the defense, he's going to exploit.
Halliburton looking around. Outside, Olajuwon. Over Yao. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
You know, the defensive presence of Yao, that alone makes a huge impact. But he also hustles to challenge shooters down low. For a guy that big, that's really impressive.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what happened defensively that slowed them down in the first half?
Well, we're active. They're missing a few shots they normally make. You know, we just got to compete. We got to keep competing the way we are.
Thanks for your time, Rick. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. And they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. Looking at the Lakers, Kenny, what was your impression?
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
And over to you, big fella. Your thoughts on the Pacers' first half?
With how they're shooting, it's a miracle they're still in this game. There's still a whole half left to play. They need to stop wasting shots and get serious about finding quality looks.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye, Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Olajuwon is out there with Garnett. Then there's Worthy. Then there's West. And it's Drexler in at the 2. Garnett the pass to Worthy. 5 to shoot. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Reads shot trajectories so well. Garnett understands how to capitalize on that offensive glass.
Harden kicks to Doncic.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the team.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
First team foul.
Doncic against West. Doncic passes to Nowitzki for 3. Durant. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Mel Daniel.
And the Lakers lead by 5.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Harden finds Durant. Down low, here's Doncic. Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
This is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. Love's checked in for the Lakers. Morning's checked in for the Pacers.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Luka Doncic.
That free throw good from Doncic.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch. Slick crossover move. The defense had no way of keeping up.
Drexler kicks it to West. Worthy the pass to Mourning. Over Daniels. Mourning can't make it work. Lakers leading by 8. All going up court. And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist from Harden. Daniels has got 4 this quarter.
Nice find right there from Harden. Excellent at getting his teammates involved.
Pass to West. Uncovered. It's good. West has got 7 points.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Doncic outside. 11 feet away. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Harden against Worthy. Mourning lays it up and banks it in. Mourning's got his second basket.
And how about the strength from Mourning, powering through the contact and converting there. And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Drexler outside. Worthy, the pass to Mourning. Kicks it out to Drexler. Bounce pass from Garnett. Just 4 to shoot. Here's West. That one's not going to go. Nice D from Doncic. Harden inside the three-point line. Garnett grabs the board. Garnett's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Worthy. Good, it's Garnett with the assist that time.
James Worthy.
He's got 5.
You know, Garnett is a willing passer, especially when one of his guys has a clean look.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Let's hear it for the most legendary dance team.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Now checked in for Daniels. Anthony comes in for Kevin Durant. Bradley Beal's checked in for James Harden. And Paul subbed in for Luka Doncic. Paul looking over the floor. Out left to the wing.
2 minutes.
Love kicks to Paul.
2 minutes.
From deep. Good work defensively by Monroe.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Oh, great communication there. Setting Anthony up beautifully for the big-time finish.
Pacers trailed by 6.
Chris Paul with that assist.
Monroe, the pass to Drexler. Back to Monroe. To the paint. The second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. Thurman's got his first basket.
And, you know, Thurman is a dominant rebounder. He hits the glass with a lot of force.
Stolen. Inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Now just a 2-point Laker lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Knocked loose. Now with the ball. Now Monroe defending. Ball outside. They get the rebound. Love. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, and his offensive rebounding numbers have dropped off a little bit the last few years, but Love still works hard down low and gets his share of putbacks.
Passes it to Shea. Halliburton inside the three-point line. Lakers with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Stolen by Monroe. The pass to Shea. From deep, Drexler. 3 seconds left. No good at the rim. And we've watched 3 so far in this one.
The end of the third quarter.
Los Angeles on top, up by 4. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter roll on right here on 2K Sports.
The Pacers. 37.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Harden. Nowitzki is out there with Durant. And there's Bradley Beal. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
And the first one drops.
Talk about a modicum of consistency. Kevin Durant has played at an elite level since he's been in the league, and that's a lot of years, and continuing to do just that.
Daniels is checked in for Bradley Beal. The Pacers also with a sub. West is checked in for Monroe. And KD drops them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Worthy against KD. Durant with the steal. Pass to Doncic. Over West. That's good from Doncic on the assist by KD. And that's now 7 points for Luka Doncic. West kicks to Drexler. Back to West. And they pick up 2.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Doncic. In the corner, Harden drops in the tray. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Nice job by James Harden knocking that one down, making use of those short corner three-point shooting spots.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
The legendary, fantastic Laker girl.
And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He challenged his team. He said they're not going to give us this one. We have to take it from starting now. We'll see if that message resonated. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Worthy feeling it out a bit. 6 to shoot. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Garnett.
Draining tough shots on the defense and making them feel helpless, that brings a smile to Garnett's face. He loves that.
Nowitzki for 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Drexler kicks to Garnett. Back to Drexler. Right side Worthy. Drexler inside. Guarded by Harden. Drexler, no good. Lakers leading by 8. Here's KD. Worthy with the rebound.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And it's West missing.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Doncic. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's a 10-point Laker lead.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
Daniels kicks to Doncic. Nowitzki for 3. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Olajuwon's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Olajuwon on the wing. Over Daniels. Olajuwon can't hit.
The fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Olajuwon with the block.
Boy, Olajuwon is a ferocious defender and rim protector. Really excels at slapping shots away.
Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Kevin Durant. And a change for the Pacers. Halliburton's checked in. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Harden with it. Lets it go. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Harden's got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers. And the Pacers call time here. And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, as you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still could close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
These fans love him, and tonight he's given them plenty to cheer about. The fader. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Olajuwon.
And that's the rub. I mean, as good as Olajuwon is on the blocks, he can be equally as effective from mid-range.
And here's Harden for three. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Garnett's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, Hakeem's size makes him hard to match up against, especially when he's determined to score inside.
Team foul.
Shoot 2.
Shooting for Indiana, Hakeem Olajuwon. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits.
What Hakeem provides for his team is a rock-solid foundation. They can rely on him on both ends and build schemes around his talents.
And Olajuwon drops them both. There's 1:40 left in the game. Los Angeles leading by 8. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Garnett the pass to Halliburton. Back to Garnett. And Drexler has it in the corner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sinks the triple.
Halliburton, one of those young guys that you want with the rock in his hand at crunch time. He always seems to deliver.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're up by 5.
For the Lakers.
107 left in the fourth quarter.
Time, everyone. Let's hear it for your Laker girl.
.07 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Harden. Los Angeles with another miss.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jump.
How about the killer cool of Olajuwon? Loves to put the team on his back when the game gets tight.
Drexler against Harden to the inside. Here's Doncic. It's good.
Doncic not afraid of the moment. Actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
Bounce pass, Halliburton. Here's Olajuwon. It's tipped, and that's an intentional foul. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're ahead by 5. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And here is Los Angeles now.
Give a big round of applause.
They've held a 12-point lead early, and so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Let's hear it for the most legendary game.
They're behind by 7. We got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole?
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Monroe finds Halliburton. Good.
Tyrese Halliburton.
And now they trail by just 4.
Halliburton showing you a lot of confidence in his three-point stroke. That's something he's worked on.
And they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's Garnett on the wing. They get it back. Outside for Halliburton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so the Lakers take the win. It was up for grabs right until the thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Thank you. I've been watching your videos trying to pick up on these details, you know?
Yeah. I see.
What better for a Tuesday evening? And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. They've got Kobe Bryant, and it's Kidd in at the point. And for Brooklyn, LeBron James out there with Nikola Jokic. And it's Stockton in at the point guard position. With the majority of the season behind a sprint, the hierarchy of the league is becoming much more clear.
Yeah, hard to find BA surprises at this point in the season. For the most part, we know the identity of each team, but there's still time for a couple of these squads to make a late surge.
They get the rebound. Robinson. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Fires it. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Here's Stockton. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Just 5 to shoot. Robinson with it. He's against O'Neal. Robinson can't hit. Snatched away. Pass to Stockton.
Wait.
Now James. And slam dunk by James.
And pounding the offensive glass, that's a winning strategy from LeBron. No shock.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Kidd. Malone, pass to Kidd. Just 4 to shoot. They grab their own miss. That shot is good by O'Neal.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Stockton. Last game for him, he picked up 13. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Moses Malone. First personal
Really can't say enough about just how good Wade is at catching the D off guard and getting himself to the free throw line.
When the Knicks are good, Brent, it seems like they have that gritty defense-first mentality.
Yeah, BA 94 and 99, those finals teams were so great defensively for the New York Knicks. Kind of taking that in-your-face attitude and bringing it to the court to rough you up. Good recent Knicks teams have had that behind their coaching staff, and it's gotten them back in the right place.
The first one falls, and without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Wade is a very consistent performer from the foul line. This is why you always avoid fouling him if you can.
Pass to Bryant. To the paint. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And 3 for 4 to start, showing some rhythm.
The Nets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Blocked! With some arc. Got it. Kid's got his second basket of the night.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
And now that we have a minute, let's take a look at the best shooting teams in the association. Number 5, Brooklyn.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's James. After the basket by New York. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Kobe.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Pass to Kidd. Here's Pippen. Shot on the wing. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Just unable to do so.
Wade, the pass to Jokic. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Knicks with the lead. We hear that label unicorn thrown out there a bit these days. But Nikola Jokic, he is truly one of one, Brent.
Yeah, incredible to watch the way that Jokic is able to control the game and pick his spots, BA, to impact it. Whether that's by rebounding the ball and playing physical, dishing the ball and making some assists happen, or shooting the ball from the three-point line. What a complete package he is.
Here's Kidd. James, right side. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Here's Pippen. Check by James. Pippen, pass to Bryant. The rebound by the Nets. Pass to James. No one near him. Jump shot is good that time.
This has been proven. It's a scientific fact, and it's hard to stop LeBron James from scoring.
Now here's Bryant. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Clippers. Knocked loose. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. And Malone gets it to go.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Here's Wade, covered by Bryant. Here's Stockton. Still without a bucket. Clock at 6. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Johnson passes to O'Neal. Shoots over White. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And that does it for the first quarter. Knicks out in front. They're up by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment.
12.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And the Knicks shooting the rock well at 46%. They've got Hayes, and it's Irving in at the 3. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
At the line for the Knicks, Dennis Johnson.
And he knocks down the first one. And we've heard players asking for more clarity and accountability from the officials. Grant, you think they have a point?
Well, players often ask refs to explain calls, so they also want some clarity from the league whether the refs got it right. And that information oftentimes can help them make the proper adjustments moving forward.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Wade. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans. Tries again. Here's Eaton. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Knocks it loose. Johnson passes to Bryant. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Outside Irving. Pass to Hayes. On the wing, Wade. Shot clock at 5. No good with the triple.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
And that one's good. Bryant.
Now that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
On the wing, Wade. Throws it up high. And finished off by Hayes.
Terrific basketball from Wade there to thread the pass to the wide open man for the clean look.
White against Johnson. Pass to Bryant. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Down low. Here's White. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. White's got his first points of the night.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Butler against Irving. Butler takes it in. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Jimmy Butler.
And the Knicks lead by 6.
Well, great focus there. Defender with some contact, and Butler able to glance around it, through it, and score.
To the middle. Here's Hayes. The Knicks with the rebound. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Bryant. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
White against Johnson. From 13, he got a piece of it.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And with this break, we have a chance to look at the best of the NBA shot blockers this season. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitutions on the court.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Poke loose. It's stolen by Johnson. And there's the drive. Pass to Malone. There's the block. They retain possession. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Now here's White. Here's James. And it's James inside.
And LeBron's still a force inside. Size, athleticism, it's all still there.
Pass to Mutombo. Here's Pippen. Over Irving. It's Hayes with the rebound.
His touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
To the inside. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And now it's just a 4-point New York lead. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Pippen, pass to Johnson. Outside Butler. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Johnson. Second shot opportunity. Misses at the rim. The Nets have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Outside Irving. Inside.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Dennis Johnson. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. JoJo White.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both teams will make substitutions. White hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Kidd, the pass to Butler. Here's Pippen. Coming off a 16-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
By his passing another high point in that game, he made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved. As a big, once you get in position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Robinson can't hit.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
JoJo White.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Team second. Shooting for New York, Jason Kidd. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Wade, he's checked in for Brooklyn. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Here's James. LeBron fires one down.
Now, LeBron does so many things so very well, including handling the ball and getting to where he wants to go.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Kidd. 6 points for him. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. It could go. That one is off. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Knicks out in front, up by 2. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaFour.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Tipp.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
You're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court right now for the Knicks. They've got Kobe Bryant, and it's O'Neal in at center. Stockton, pass to Jokic. Steps back and shoots. Got a hand on it. Here we go. The floater, O'Neal. Tipped back in for 2. O'Neal's got 4 points this quarter.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Here's Stockton. No points so far. There's the 3. Mutombo with a rebound. Mutombo's got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. O'Neal passes to Kidd. Here's Mutombo. Basket's good. And it's an 8-point Knick lead.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Knicks making a change here. Pippen's checked in. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You take a look at the Knicks. They're in first place right now with a tremendous record. They're certainly the team to beat. And of course, Brooklyn down 4 spots.
I think for the Nets, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
Jokic passes to Stockton. Pass to James. Tries it from 19. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Here's Malone. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Jokic. In the paint. Jokic going off.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
You know, Brent, what's impressive is how Nikola Jokic stays in the MVP conversation every single year.
Well, you stuff the stat sheet like that, BA, and it's going to open some eyes. I mean, the triple-doubles are undeniable, but it's that leadership and that quality about selflessness from this superstar that's getting the job done.
Here's Wade, covered by Bryant. Here's Stockton. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Kidd. 6 points for him. Brooklyn with the board. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Wade beyond the arc. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
And Jokic long enough to get to that ball and control it.
For New York, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Bryant in the high post. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Kobe Bryant. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So both teams making some changes here. And both free throws good for Bryant. Brooklyn with the ball. 4-point game. White, the pass to Stockton. Fires the 3. The Knicks pull it in.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
And the Knicks with the possession here. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Got it. Good job in the low post. Stockton's gotten 4 this quarter.
Are you serious? What a sweet move. Broke his ankles on that one.
Butler finds Johnson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Dennis Johnson.
And the Knicks lead by 4.
Well, heady plays like that are what Jimmy Butler is all about. He knows where the defense is.
Johnson on the wing. Pass to Butler. There's 1:40 left in the third. Here's O'Neal from the right block.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
New York ball.
All right, let's give a nod to defense now with a list of the teams leading the league in steals this month. Number 1, the Nets.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
Here's Johnson. A minute 22 left in the third quarter. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Hayes. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitutions on the court.
For New York, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Pass to Pippen. .107 left in the third quarter. Knocks down the step-back Jay. Pippen's gotten his second bucket.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
As we saw there, defenders sometimes have no choice but to resort to fouling Dwayne Wade when he gets that deep in the paint.
First team foul. And at the line, shooting 2. Dwayne Wade.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Pass to Bryant. Releases. It's hauled in by Eaton. Brooklyn's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Butler. Bryant outside. Six on the shot clock. Three-pointer. The shot comes out. And we've reached the end of the third. Knicks out in front. They're up by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next.
The Knicks. 36.
And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
Defensively, make sure we're all getting rebounded. No second shot. In transition, everyone talk. No open threes in transition.
And Tom Thibodeau wanting his guys to pay particular attention to certain areas of their defense.
Yeah, taking care of the defensive boards, allowing no easy buckets on the fast break are key elements to their success.
Jimmy Butler. First personal foul. First team foul.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish.
Shaquille.
Nikola Jokic is out there with LeBron James. And it's Wade in a 2-guard. So that's the Nets 5. Here's Stockton. That three's off the mark. The Knicks with the lead. O'Neal passes to Kidd. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Jason Kidd.
And the Nets shooting just 38% for this game so far. Pass to James. And it's James with the jam.
Still a force. LeBron looking ageless on that
one. Here's Kidd. To the paint. Here's Malone. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And the Knicks lead by 6.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Stockton, pass to James. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them. Got to appreciate the aggressive defense he brings.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Just his first turnover of the night. He's been poised, and he's been focused.
Personal foul.
And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 4 to the inside. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob.
Exceptional playmaking there from Jokic, just seeing the gap.
Left side, Butler. Ooh, good work on the interior from Butler.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Wade, the pass to Robinson. And he's going for the lob. And a big finish by Robinson.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Pass to O'Neal. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And here's Bryant outside. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And that's a double-double for him now.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip-in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Stockton, pass to Wade. The 15-footer, and the Nets tack on 2 more.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. Here's Kidd, and here's Bryant outside. Hits the trifecta. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
Here's Stockton. Pass to Wade. Jokic with it. Down low. From 9 feet out. The bank shot, no good.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
And it's good. 2 points.
That's as sweet as you're going to get it. Fluid motion, great lift, rolls right off the fingertips.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And he's really had a tremendous night from the field. He's shooting at a clip over 50%. I'll tell you what, that's the kind of efficiency that makes a coach rest well at night.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Nets said to the team. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Timeout called, the Knicks.
Let's get out of here. Together and make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets Kids Dance Team.
.56 left in the game. Bryant outside. Kidd, the pass to Mutombo. And here's Bryant outside. New York, no good that time either. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jokic. Here's Wade, covered by Bryant. Over to the left wing. Jokic passes to Robinson. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 14. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Mutombo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside, here's Malone. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Nikola Jokic. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off. LeBron James, one of the best ever to do it.
Here's Kidd. Pass to Malone. To the left side wing. Counted from distance. And the Knicks lead by 9.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Moses Malone. His third.
First free throw is good, and that brings him with an 8.
Third team foul. At the line.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And here's New York now. Here's Kidd. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Both good from the line that time.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
And again, it's the Nets missing. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching.
We're a few weeks out from the NBA Finals, which means the annual 2K TV Awards are.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. And thank you for joining us for this. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Elijah. West is out there with Drexler. And it's Garnett. And it's Worthy in at the 3 slot. And for the Kings, you've got Carter. Robertson is out there with Frazier. Then it's Russell. And it's Cowens in at the power forward position. Always exciting to see 2 teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
Here's Worthy. Here's Olajuwon. And it's sent back by Russell. Worthy against Carter. Pass to Frazier. Pass to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound. Pacers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And now just over a minute played here in the first. They get it back. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Getting this one to fall hopefully gets things rolling. Their first make out of 5 shots.
Now here is Carter. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
Boy, doesn't Mike Brown, GA, deserve a lot of credit for the Kings' recent success. He's been terrific.
I mean, bringing that championship pedigree from Golden State. Brown went to the finals as the head coach in Cleveland, and one of the best people in the league as well.
The Kings shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
At the line for your Kings, Bill Russell. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so Russell hits them both. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Drexler. Here's Olajuwon. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Russell. Olajuwon's gone 1 of 3 on the night. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Garnett. And there's the pass to West. Olajuwon trying to break free.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And he's able to get it back. Here's Cowens. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Worthy feeling it out a bit. And it's sent back by Carter. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Robertson. 5 on the clock. Over Drexler. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And Worthy has got it here for the Pacers. Last time they met was in Indiana.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
They were bricking, they were missing, they were airborne, they were doing everything. Brutal night shooting for them when they couldn't even hit the broadside of a barn. They couldn't hit the ocean if they fell out of a boat.
Kevin Garnett taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
Weber, he's checked in for the Kings. Gervin comes in for Robertson. The Pacers also with a sub. Halliburton's checked in for West. Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett. And the latter half of the season, Greg, in your experience, did the games get easier or harder than it was earlier on?
Overall, I'd say it's harder later on. Physically, you're more banged up, and mentally, man, it's a long season, and that can wear on you as well.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Take a look at the Kings. The season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now. And, of course, the Indiana Pacers. They're sitting in fifth place.
And seeing where Indiana is, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
From here on out is just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
Here's Frazier, the 19-foot shot, and it's Russell with that extra effort.
And this is the problem, the length, the timing. Russell, one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
Now, here is Olajuwon. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And he also went to town on the glass, imposed his will, chasing down misses all game long.
Releases. Garnett can't get it to go. Here's Weber, and he drives in. Garnett with the block. Over Russell. Garnett can't get it to go.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
And Russell with the basket on the assist by Gervin. Russell's got 6.
And what you love about Russell is he plays to his strengths. Nothing fancy, just goes right to one of his pickable moves.
Now here's Olajuwon. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Frazier against Halliburton. Frazier dishes to Weber. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
That's a 3-second violation.
And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively. The Kings in third. The Pacers in fifth.
I think these teams have made the adjustments defensively, and both are seeing their defensive numbers rise.
So the Pacers call timeout. They're first of the game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And tonight, I expect them to play better offensively, try to get some closer looks.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Siakam is checked in for Russell. Richmond comes in for Carter. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Frazier. Indiana again missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Rose. Here's Richmond. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Halliburton kicks to Drexler. Halliburton outside. To the middle. It's stolen by Rose. One-on-one fast break. Here's Siakam. And they get it back. And that one is good.
And the Iceman, he might have the biggest toolbox of anybody. He's got so many weapons, and he just has a tremendous instinct for scoring the ball. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
For three, Richmond. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Kings lead by 4. And don't go away.
10. The Pacers. 6.
And we resume our Valentine's Day broadcast. Glad to have you with us. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
In rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Got Rose. Richmond is out there with Holmgren. Then there's Robertson. And it's Cowens in at the center. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive, talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you.
And they continue to control the glass. And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first, bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
Can they get it? Monroe, no good.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Richmond. Shays with the rebound.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Monroe outside. Drexler kicks to Monroe. From past the arc. Shays can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Robertson outside. Back to Rose. All sorts of time. Goes back up. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Outside Rose. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Down low. Some solid defense from Rose. Last outing for Sacramento, they won that game against Cleveland. And it's Richmond finishing it off.
And you love to see Rose operating as a playmaker first and foremost.
Timeout called the Pacers. You know, Richard, this is not just your job. You're a huge fan of basketball. So, that being said, who was your favorite player to watch?
Back in the day, it was David Robinson. He was my very, very first favorite player, and I actually got to play against him in his last game that he ever played in the NBA Finals when they beat us. But right now, it's probably Steph Curry, Jokic, LeBron. I love guys that just play the game in such a beautiful, unique way. As a fan, that's my favorite.
Here's Frazier. Olajuwon with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olajuwon. And Indiana making a change here. Halliburton's checked in.
Pacers substitution. Tyrese Halliburton.
Here is Frazier. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Carter against Worthy. Garnett outside. The 17-footer goes down.
Kevin Garnett. Just a knockdown shooter. Garnett so good with the ball in his hand.
James Worthy.
Halliburton against Frazier. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Weber, he's checked in for Sacramento. Gervin comes in for Robertson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Kings foul.
And Carter picks one up.
One of the most feared, versatile scorers at that forward position. Big game James always seems to make the most out of any situation.
Sacramento leading by 7. Frazier the pass to Gervin. Lets it go from the wing. And Frazier with the basket on the assist by Gervin. Frazier's got his first basket of the night.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Les dishes to Elijah. Here's Garnett. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
Here's Frazier. Gervin trying to break loose. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Morning's checked in for Elijah.
And one of the very best in our league at getting to the line. Walt Frazier just has that great change of pace and aggressive nature. Always playing, though, under control.
.136 left in the first half of basketball. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. West with a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot.
I mean, that's what I call the prototype. When you talk about catching and shooting, West squares those shoulders, elbow in perfect alignment. Money.
Offensive rebound. Russell. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Halliburton kicks to Garnett. Worthy down low. Carter on him. And it's sent back by Russell.
And guys, this is where instincts come into play. So much you have to read defensively. Russell not fooled at all.
Here's Garnett. The shot comes out. Nice D from Russell. Kings leading now by 7. To the middle. Here's Weber. And it goes down 2 points.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Passes it to Garnett. Worthy kicks to Garnett. .15 seconds left to play in the first half. Just 5 to shoot. Throws it up high.
A bona fide playmaker. Halliburton makes his teammates better.
Carter left side. And so it's the Sacramento Kings heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage.
Your Kings.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. Looking at the Kings, Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
The production they've gotten from their bench has been phenomenalistic. I don't know if that's a word, but it sounded good. I mean, as we know, depth is important to any team.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Bill Russell in this game. He has been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
On the court for Indiana. Garnett is out there with Worthy. Then it's Olajuwon. Then there's West. And it's Drexler in at the 2 spot. Great positioning on the putback.
Clyde Drexler.
Drexler's got his second basket of the night.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Here's Frazier. The putback, and it's Russell with that extra effort.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
West passes to Worthy. And it's sent back by Russell. It's good.
James Worthy.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Robertson. Carter with the 3. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Timeout called the Pacers. Bill Russell really making a difference here.
He's been on an absolute tear inside. They've got to figure out a way to keep him out of the lane. I don't know.
Monroe's checked in for the Pacers.
Show some love once again for your 916 crew dance team.
Drexler with it. He's picked up by Russell. Drexler's shot is off.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Sacramento moving it around. Outside, Russell. Lock at 6. Shoots from 14. Hangs. Olajuwon with the block. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Pacers. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Philadelphia 76ers.
You know, it might sound cliche, but a road trip like this one is a great time for this team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry absolutely matters in the NBA, and these are the kinds of opportunities teams need to build it.
Here's Robertson. Lets it fly. He can't get that one.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Monroe finds Olajuwon. Over Carter, 8 feet away. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olajuwon.
Kings ball.
And here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have really been controlling the boards during the past month. In third, the Pacers.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
Rose, he's checked in for Frazier. Rose looking around, dishes it to Russell. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Russell's got 6 in the quarter.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Here's Worthy. Shades. Sacramento grabs the miss. Russell's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, defense wins championships, but offense is winning over the league, with efficiency reaching new heights year by year. Now, different explanations exist, but one thing is clear. In an era of floor spacing, there are elite players, a lot of them, who are having a field day exploiting all that room to operate. Kevin?
They sure are, David. Well put. Thank you. Monroe against Rose. A drive by Monroe. Pass to Shades. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Knocks it loose. Carter dishes to Rose. Elijah Wan with the block.
2 minutes.
The pass to Shays. Monroe outside. Worthy the pass to Drexler. And he uses the glass on the layup. Drexler's got 6 points.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And a change for the Pacers. Halliburton's checked in. Young, right side. Back to Booker. He feeds it to Holmgren. The shot, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
And with his length, it's easy to see why Holmgren's such an effective shot blocker.
Indiana ball.
Halliburton against Young with his first shot attempt, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
An effortless finish from Halliburton. The defense has to be more aware down low.
Young pass to Siakam. To the paint. Here's Richmond. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Devin Booker. First personal foul.
Easy call.
First trip to the line for him here.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
Gervin's checked in for the Kings. Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you. Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Second team foul.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
Sacramento making a switch here. Frazier's checked in. And a change for the Pacers. Morning's checked in. Young taking his time here. For 3, Siakam. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. 3 quarters of play in a close game here.
With the score.
It's Sacramento leading by 3. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports.
The Pacers.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Cranking up the volume, fans. Here comes the 4th quarter.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Frazier is out there with Robertson.
Assisted by
Then there's Carter. Then it's Weber, and it's Cowens in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
A clever dish by Halliburton. Nice to see him continuing to sharpen those point guard instincts.
6 on the shot clock. He locks up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Halliburton outside. Right wing. Here's Shays. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
Dolph Shays.
Halliburton's got 4 assists now tonight.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Robertson's shot is off.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
That gives them the lead.
Jerry West.
And the Pacers lead by 1.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
And the Kings making a change here. Russell's checked in. Garnett is checked in for the Pacers. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the break, listened in to Mike Brown. Now they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. That three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now Halliburton. Drexler outside. Looks for Garnett. He gets it to him. Count that bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Frazier outside. Kicks it to Russell. Here's Shades. He's guarded by Russell. Halliburton outside. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. For three, West tries again. They grab their own miss. Robertson against Halliburton. Back to Garnett. Shot clock at 5. Drexler's shot is off.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Robertson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation.
Olajuwon's checked in for the Pacers. Worthy comes in for Halliburton.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Drexler, no good.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Carter with the 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Pacers trailed by 4. He lobs it up, and Worthy throws it down.
Well, that's a big basket here in a close game. Worthy, one of the quieter guys on the floor, but his game is loud.
Kevin Garnett. Second personal foul.
First one falls for.
Second team foul.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
West against Frazier. Outside Worthy. Here's Garnett. And it's Cowens with the rebound. Cowens has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Robertson dishes to Carter. Frazier outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Carter. It's up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Carter's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for Sacramento. And the Pacers call time here.
Pacers. Cheer on your
They're trailing by 7.
And make some noise.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the 4th. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Bill Russell.
Guys, it's been a rugged brand of defense he's played. I don't know why they keep taking the ball at it. It seems like every time they have, he's come up with the rejection. And with every block, he's only gotten more and more fired up.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Frazier kicks to Robertson. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Sacramento.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another. And smother them on that mid-range attempt.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Frazier outside. Robertson against Drexler. Frazier the pass to Russell. Just 5 on the clock. The shot off that time. Good D by Olajuwon.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Frazier against West. Frazier outside. Over West. The rebound by Garnett.
Yeah, that was $1 million crossover to free him up, but that finish, I'd give him 50 cents.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Worthy finds Garnett. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
So the Kings win it, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotion.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And now, 2K Sports brings you Thursday night in the NBA with 2 Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, Allie LaForce, our reporter. And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. They've got Kobe Bryant, and it's Malone in at power forward. And for Brooklyn, Nikola Jokic is out there with LeBron James. And it's Wade in at the 2. And you know, Doris, looking at this game here tonight, both teams will be looking to involve their bigs often, it seems.
You know, BA, the idea that the big man is dead in basketball is out of the question. What's happening is bigs are getting more and more skilled. They're showing the value they have as versatile performers, and you absolutely love to see it.
Here's O'Neal, pass to Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here's Stockton. Here's James on the wing. Off target with the 3. And here are the Knicks. Here's Pippen. Carries it down low.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Robinson can't hit. First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's Stockton. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. James finds Jokic. Misses, and you know he wants that one back.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And Doris for Brooklyn. What do you think their biggest challenge will be retooling this roster?
PA, one of the problems they face, they don't own many of their own draft picks. So acquiring key pieces has to come through trades and free agency. And with that, you then have to have the salary cap implications to deal with. This is not easy.
Bryant, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Stockton. Here's James. Pass to Jokic. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Moses Malone.
And the skill set that Jokic possesses, arguably the most skilled center to ever play the game.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn.
The first free throw is good.
Jokic.
And Jokic drops them both.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Oh, Robinson with a block. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
Next ball.
Here's Malone. Giving this team some energy. Averaging a little over 10 points a game. 5 to shoot.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Here's James. Rebounded by Pippen.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Deflects the pass. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
New York ball.
Looking at our 2K leaderboard, these teams have been absolutely fantastic hitting the offensive boards. New York, 4th.
Their physicality underneath has been generating a lot of second chance opportunities. We'll see if they can maintain that level of intensity.
How about your Brooklyn Nets?
Pass to Kidd. Driving in. Here's O'Neal. 4 on the clock. Here's Malone. New York, no good that time either.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Wade, the pass to Stockton. Now Jokic. Here's Stockton. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the dunk by Jokic.
Graceful alley-oop from Jokic, a big man who can really move.
Nikola.
The Knicks have gone only 1 of 6 so far. Pass to Bryant.
John Stockton.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the wing, right side. Here's Kidd. 15 in his last outing. Goes up on the baseline. And the Knicks miss again.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
It's picked off. Here's O'Neal. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Pass to Kidd. Clock at 6.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Rejected by Jokic.
Yeah, timely swat attempt by Jokic. Nothing you can do about that as the shooter.
James passes to Stockton. Now here's Jokic. The wide open shot is on the money. Jokic has got 6.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's Robinson. Following the bucket by the Knicks. Fades and shoots. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Shaquille O'Neal.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Brooklyn making some changes. Irving comes in for LeBron, and it's White in for Wade. And good on the second, so he makes them both. New York trailing. Pass to Mutombo. Here's Johnson. Shoots over White. Johnson with a bucket.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
Outside White. Outside Robinson. And here's Jokic. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Give him 8. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for New York. Trailing by 2. Outside Butler. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And the Nets making a change here. Hayes is checked in. Outside White. Pass to Robinson. Fade away. He gets it in there.
And just using the size advantage he has, I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they...
It's been all about Nikola Jokic for Brooklyn. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
And your next Nets team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
They've got Hayes, and it's Wade in at the 2 guard. So that's the Nets 5. So, Grant, if you were a GM and you could choose one young player to build around, who would it be?
Wow, that's a great question. I mean, B.A., I think you have to go with Victor Wembanyama. I know he's a young fella. He just got drafted. But the upside is so huge for this young man. His talent, his skill, his size. He is the next iteration of Kevin Durant, in my opinion. And I would go with him. He's got a lot of runway in front of him. A lot of years to get better, get stronger, and to win championships.
Back to Butler. Pass to Johnson. Basket counts. Johnson's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Robinson passes to James. Shot clock at 6. Right at the free throw line. And again, it's the Nets missing.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
And this is what the really good defensive players do. They anticipate and they're rarely fooled.
White, the pass to Wade. Back to White, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation.
Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You take a look at the Knicks. They've been outstanding thus far, claiming the top spot in their conference. And of course, there's the Nets. They're just 4 spots down from them.
I think for the Nets, you have to acknowledge that they've really hung tough this season, avoiding a lot of the bumps in the road that other contenders have gone through.
The resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
Here's Wade. The 3. Knocks down the long J. Wade's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, listen, this is far from the strength of Dwayne Wade's game, but you got to guard him from outside the arc because if you give him a little bit of space, he'll make that.
Timeout called. The Knicks. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Yes, it's good.
Now, Jimmy Butler is an unselfish teammate. This guy loves to get his teammates involved.
Pass to Eden. Is James on the wing. And he's going for the oop here. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Knicks ball.
And now with a break in the action, here's a look at some of the best passing big men in the league this season. Nikola Jokic is second.
And you have to credit the high basketball IQ of these bigs. They see the floor so well, and that's whether they're facing up or dishing out of the post.
A feel for the game and terrific court vision. There's not an angle or an open teammate that they won't spot and find right away. The simple little draw and dish play is elevated to an art form by that group.
Jokic passes to James. To the paint. Wade misses.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Kidd, the pass to Butler. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Jimmy Butler.
And it's a 3-point New York lead. The Nets have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Here's Wade. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Pass to Eden. And a two-handed jam!
Now, the very definition of unselfish. LeBron could score every time, but you see his affinity for getting his teammates involved.
Second quarter.
We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. And here's Bryant outside. Here's O'Neal. And the layup is good. O'Neal's got 6.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
White, the pass to Eden. James, outside. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
Yeah, the defense has got to push LeBron James out of position. If he's on the interior, guys, it's over.
O'Neal inside, covered by Jokic. That shot is good by O'Neal.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Timeout called. Brooklyn outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
Outside Irving. Pass to Wade. He takes it in, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
3-second call. Knicks ball.
The Knicks with the lead. .52 seconds left to play in the half. Pass to Mutombo. Here's Kidd. 6 on the shot clock. The putback. It's hauled in by Pettit. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Stockton, the pass to Eaton. .16 seconds left to play in the first half. Wade, the shot that time not on target. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. Here's Kidd. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Knicks, up 3. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
22.
I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau, and Coach, you battled back from that early deficit. What changed for this team?
Well, we played better defense, and then we were able to get good shots, quality shots, where we have to play defense.
I know you pride yourself on that area of the game. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. They created some momentum for themselves in the second and went into halftime up by 3. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
The role can be on Freddie. They clearly risen to the challenge. Just shrugging off the chants from the fans. Defense, you saw it. That's no. They're playing their focus, and they're getting it work. They're playing with a lot of confidence.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
You know, they haven't shot the ball very well. Not nearly enough quality look.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Brooklyn trailing, so on the floor for New York. We've got Butler, and it's Pippen in at the 3. James can't get it to go.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson.
Out of bounds. Knicks ball.
These are not the teams to challenge at the rim. The best in the NBA in shot blocking. The Knicks, second.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
Jason Kidd.
Nets on D.
Assist.
It's a 3-point game. Count it. Kidd's got his second basket.
And he's looking to get on a roll here to start the second half.
And I've got to believe that was something they talked about during the break. Get him some good looks into the paint, get into the heart of the defense. Beautiful.
5 on the clock. James passes to Robinson. It's rebounded by New York. Malone's got his 4th rebound in this one. The ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Brooklyn basketball.
And here's the upcoming schedule for the New York Knicks. On Friday, they head back home to host the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trail Blazers.
And while these guys have been playing great basketball lately, you still have to think returning for a homestand gives them a big boost. A break from life on the road and the comfort of your own home can do wonders.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Timmy Butler. And down it goes. 2 points.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Jason Kidd.
Here's Wade, covered by Bryant. Pass to Stockton. Back to Wade. Now, here is James. Launches a 3. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
The shot by Kidd, no good.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Got a piece of it, and so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Brooklyn making some changes. Hayes is checked in for Robinson, and it's White in for Wade. Johnson, he's checked in for New York.
Substitutions on the court.
James passes to White. Pass to Jokic. 6 to shoot. Back to White. From deep three-point land. And Bryant pulls it down.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Outside Johnson. On the take. Kicks it out to Bryant. Pulls it. Here's O'Neal. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Nikola Jokic.
Almost converts despite the contact.
No good on that one. So the Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in.
O'Neal. 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. And Irving has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Malone, pass to O'Neal. Here's Malone. He's defended by Hayes. Tipped. They recover it. And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it.
Nets ball. Substitutions on the court.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Irving. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. James passes to Irving. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Pass to Johnson. With the block.
Wow, LeBron James sends it back. Ooh, LeBron on the defensive end.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Knicks miss again.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Stockton, pass to Eaton, and he dunks it down.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to Bryant. Here's O'Neal. Blocked. James outside and finished off by Hayes.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now a timeout called by New York.
The most passionate fans in the third.
And the Knicks making a change here. Butler's checked in.
Checking in for the Knicks.
And coming from the ranks of the small forwards, here are the most locked-in shooters this past month. LeBron James is second.
And what an efficient group of scorers. That's the best way I can put it. I mean, they play patient basketball, and the shot selection is excellent.
You know, in addition to that patience and efficiency, they're each extremely talented natural scorers. They've got the kind of precise form all young players would do well to replicate.
Here's Stockton. LeBron, attack mode. Hayes against Butler. The open shot by James. Gets some space and parries the jumper.
Oh, the rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. You love to see it.
And now the Nets on the break. And the finish by Irving.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. It's Johnson with a drive. Outside for Butler. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Stockton. Clock at 6. Back to James. Over Butler. Misses off the right iron. 3/4 of play and a close one here. It's the Knicks. They're up by 2. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second.
The Knicks.
And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
Make sure we're talking our defense. Make sure we're talking.
Brooklyn Nets. Make some noise, everyone.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. We've got LeBron James. He's out there with Hayes. And it's Stockton in at the point guard position. So that's the Nets 5.
Because of his quick reactions, he was able to stay with the opponent and contest the shot.
And this is the key. In this game, you've got to be able to move your feet to be successful on the defensive end.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Hayes. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Bryant, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Bryant outside. To the inside. Malone. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Goes up from the top of the key. Mutombo with the rebound. Mutombo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Kidd. They swipe it. James outside. Pass to Robinson, and is blocked. Here's Pippen, checked by James, and Malone gets it to go.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Stockton. Here's Wade, covered by Bryant. From the elbow. No good off the back of the rim. The Knicks have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Mutombo, the pass to Kidd. And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation.
The Nets have gone 0 for 3 in this 4th. Not good. Timeout called. Brooklyn.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Your Brooklyn Nets.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach was going over with this team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Stockton. James, outside. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Just 2 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Shots blocked.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And here's Bryant outside. The rebound by the Nets. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. Wade. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
The court awareness on full display. Jokic is such a unique big man.
Pass to Malone. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
His 3rd personal foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Team foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for New York.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened to this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
The free throw drops for Jokic. And Jokic drops them both. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Knocked away. Pippen, pass to Kidd. Bryant outside. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. And the Knicks lead by 7.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Pippen. Rebounded by the Nets.
That's a tough, contested shot from mid-range. Not what they wanted.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
Stockton's shot is off.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Pippen, pass to Kidd.
Fourth quarter.
Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Knicks ball.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They trailed by 7.
Knicks timeout.
1:53 left in the final quarter.
T-shirt.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
Yeah, he attacked the block all game and has been rewarded for it. The fundamentals that he displayed are why he got whatever he wanted out there on the floor. Hey, let's face it, the defense had no answer for him.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd. Pass to James. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Mutombo with the rebound. Mutombo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Malone, right wing. Here's Pippen. Over James. Pass to Pippen. Jokic against Bryant. Here's Malone. Robbed.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
And so it's New York with it. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Bryant, the pass to Kidd. Back to Bryant. Just 5 to shoot. Going inside. And the bucket is good. And the Knicks lead by 9.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the Nets miss again. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Here's Kidd. And so it's New York winning this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Thank you for joining us.
Season 7 of NBA 2K24 is rolling in, and new level rewards.
the NBA and the Black Team Organization